Some ancient civilizations left us stories. Others left laws, prayers, and names carved in stone. The Indus Valley Civilization left none of these. And that absence is one of the greatest mysteries in archaeology. 4,000 years ago, the people of the Indus Valley built cities with advanced drainage systems, standardized bricks, and long-distance trade networks. Their urban planning was so precise that it would not be matched again for centuries. And yet, the voices of these people are silent. Across thousands of seals, tablets, and artifacts, we find carefully carved symbols. They repeat, they follow order, they appear intentional. But no one has ever read a single sentence. This is not because scholars failed to try. The Indus script has been studied for over a century. But unlike Egyptian hieroglyphs or Mesopotamian cuneiform, it offers no translations, no long texts, and no clear reference points. What makes this silence so unsettling is not what we don't know, but what this civilization clearly did know. Because societies capable of such organization do not abandon language. They record, they classify, they communicate. So why does this script refuse to speak?
The greatest obstacle to understanding the Indus script is not complexity. It is scarcity. Most inscriptions are extremely short, often fewer than 10 symbols. Some contain only 3 or 4. There are no long texts, no historical records, no myths or legal codes. Without length, context collapses. Researchers cannot determine grammar. They cannot identify repetition with certainty. They cannot even be sure whether the symbols represent sounds, words, or ideas. Over time, dozens of decipherment attempts emerged. Some proposed links to early Dravidian languages. Others suggested symbolic or religious systems. None survived rigorous testing. This led some scholars to question whether the script was writing at all. Was it merely an administrative code, a system of ownership marks, or something entirely different? But this explanation created a new problem. The symbols are too consistent, too ordered, too deliberate. They behave like language, even if we cannot yet understand what they say, which suggests the failure may not lie in the script, but in the methods used to analyze it.
In recent decades, researchers introduced a new approach. Instead of asking what the symbols mean, they asked how they behave. Using computational linguistics and artificial intelligence, thousands of inscriptions were analyzed for frequency, position, and repetition. Not meaning structure, the results were unexpected. Certain symbols appear almost exclusively at the beginning, others at the end. Some combinations recur far more often than chance would allow. This behavior closely resembles known writing systems, not proof of translation, but evidence of syntax. When these patterns were compared to undeciphered and deciphered scripts from other cultures, the similarities grew harder to ignore. The script did not behave like random symbols. It behaved like organized communication. For the first time, the question shifted, not what does it say, but how does it work? And understanding that difference may be the key to finally hearing the Indus voice.
If even fragments of the Indus script are eventually understood, the impact would be profound. We could learn how this civilization governed itself, how it structured trade, how it understood identity and authority. We might discover beliefs that never survived elsewhere, or social systems unlike any recorded in other ancient cultures. This would not transform history overnight, but it would fill one of its deepest silences. The Indus Valley Civilization reminds us that history is not only lost through destruction. Sometimes it is lost through unread words. Today, archaeology is no longer limited to excavation. It is about interpretation, patterns, and patience. The script is not spoken yet, but for the first time, we may finally be learning how to listen.